Namaskar, good afternoon. You're watching Newsify and I'm Swati Joshi. The melody moment is here. The video that broke the internet is now inviting sharp reactions and criticism from the opposition. Rahul Gandhi has responded. We have breaking news coming in. Rahul Gandhi has put out a post attacking Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the video. As the moment goes viral, the opposition, they are hitting out at the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi says an economic storm is looming and the Prime Minister is handing out candies. Let me go across to my colleague Akanksha, who's joining us from the Newspit with more details on Rahul Gandhi's post and his criticism. Yes, Akanksha.
Absolutely. Let me take you through two statements that have come in from Rahul Gandhi. He has said that economic storm is looming over our heads. In 12 years, what Modi ji built as a structure, it was only for Adani and Ambani, and now that very structure is about to come crashing down. The blow will not land on them. They will have escape route. The blow will land on you, on the youth, the poor, the middle class, the farmer, the laborer, and the small traders who were never even part of the structure. Look around you. Are you part of that structure or a victim of that storm? Let me translate this for you. Ek bhayankar artik tufan sate, and this is not the first time that he has said this. Another post by Rahul Gandhi has said that economic storm is raging over our heads and our Prime Minister is busy handing out candies in Italy. Farmers, youth, women, laborers and small traders are all in tears. The PM is laughing and making reels while the Bharatiya Janata Party folks are clapping along. This is not leadership. This is a farce, is what Rahul Gandhi has said.
All right, Akanksha, thank you very much for getting us the details. So Rahul Gandhi there hitting out at the Prime Minister, says economic storm is looming over our heads and the Prime Minister is busy handing out candies. Let me go across to Kritika. Kritika, every time the Prime Minister of India and Italy meet, every time they share the space together, you know, the internet goes into a tizzy. We see the hashtag melody all over. People talk about their great rapport. Some believe they have great chemistry too. Rahul Gandhi, at the moment, along with others in the opposition, hitting out at the Prime Minister, saying there's an economic storm coming and the PM is very busy handing out candies.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly pointed out, the rapport, the chemistry is, of course, it has its own fan base when it comes to social media. Since the video has been posted by the handle itself, it's garnered a lot of views and it has gone viral. Now, in the backdrop of it, of course, we have Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition as well, stating that the candy distribution is happening at a time wherein India is grappling with an economic crisis. Of course, this is also coming at the backdrop of the Prime Minister making multiple austerity appeals as well. We've seen the fuel hike as well as the CNG hike in the past couple of days. It's a phased hike, so it's happening over the course of the days as well in small, in fact, lower quantities. But what we're also here understanding is that the BJP is definitely putting this forward as not just the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Ms. Georgia sharing a chemistry or a rapport. This is more about the shared commitment and the value system between India and Italy. Remember, there has been a shared editorial also that has been written by both of them, which in fact underscores the bilateral agreements that have happened and the commitment towards the cultural future that both of the countries together can hold at a time wherein economic crisis as well as that being dictated by the United States is also something that both countries will have to tackle. Remember, as far as Italy is concerned, Ms. Meloni has been quite, in fact, critical on multiple occasions of Donald Trump as well. So in this new, in fact, post-Trump as well as Iran war scenario that we are seeing, this new sort of relationship which India can garner and, in fact, has been fostering for quite a while.
There's a debate over the Prime Minister's foreign visit. There are those who are criticizing the Prime Minister, saying he wants everyone else to adopt austerity measures, but here he goes on a foreign tour to 5 nations. And then there are those who are saying that the opposition needs to focus on the outcome of the bilaterals that are taking place. Kritika.
Well, absolutely, Swati. Remember, when the tour was announced for the Prime Minister, it was stated that this is coming in at the backdrop wherein the country and the world at large also is dealing with major energy supply crisis. And all of these visits, whether it is to the UAE or Norway and now also with Italy, it has a lot to do with strengthening ties that can, in fact, come in hand when such crises in this world are expected to repeat as well. So, you know, just austerity measures is not going to work. There needs to be the alternative and stronger ties as well. And that is the idea that the Treasury bench, as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Prime Minister, the Cabinet Ministers, all have been stressing on that this is, in fact, as you rightly pointed out, the true outcome for these bilaterals, and of course expected by the leader of the country in such a time as well. However, the opposition has been all guns blazing against the Prime Minister since these appeals have also started coming in. Of course, we've seen that not just Congress but also other opposition parties also talk about the multiple foreign visits of not just cabinet ministers but that of the Prime Minister himself at a time wherein appeals are being made to people to cut down on their fuel usage, on their energy supply, to be using metros. So the contradiction here is something that the opposition is currently trying to get political mileage out of. And on these very lines today, Rahul Gandhi has also reacted to the Melody video, saying that this is not a time to be distributing candies. It is a time to be thinking about the farmers who are being asked to cut down on fertilizers, the impact this could have on their crop production, on the total produce that could be happening, as well as on, in fact, traders who will be affected by the fuel shortage, specifically that of petroleum products as well. So this is, in fact, quite a contradiction between the two statements that are coming in from the opposition and the Treasury. And like always, there is little common ground here, even as these foreign tours of the Prime Minister comes at the backdrop of the ongoing...
Stay on with us. We have Mr. Jayavir Shergill of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. What do you make of Rahul Gandhi's criticism and of those in the opposition who are saying that, there's an economic storm looming over our head and the Prime Minister is busy handing out candies? That's the exact criticism coming in from Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi does not understand ABC of either foreign policy or national interest. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has no locus to question Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself, the only job he has is to defame the nation, insult the nation on foreign soil. On the other hand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has navigated India through these economic storms with head high and keeping every section of the society well cushioned. And lastly, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should explain who is giving him the script to question the government and policy at a time when it is the time of unification, time to face the global disruption. Lastly, Mr. Rahul Gandhi's advisors should advise him that India is the only country which has witnessed the least hike in fuel prices, when all over the world the hike has been from 44 to 102%. The truth of the matter is Rahul Gandhi is frustrated, Rahul Gandhi is desperate, and before questioning Mr. Narendra Modi, he should explain about his 54 secret trips abroad and what did he do there, then we will answer.
Mr. Shergill, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. So that's the response coming in from the BJP, that Rahul Gandhi should first disclose details of his foreign visits before pointing fingers at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The BJP also hitting out at the opposition, saying that the opposition should focus on the outcomes of these bilaterals. These are official visits of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, of the Prime Minister, to foreign countries. Let's now take a look at that video, the video that broke the internet and has invited sharp reactions from leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, and others. Let's take a look at that video where the Prime Minister gives a pack of Melody chocolate to Melanie, and she says, "Thank you, that's what the gift the Prime Minister got for us."
Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Melody. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Melody. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Melody. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Melody.
All right, we also have Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Rashid Alvi, Rahul Gandhi says, there's an economic storm looming over our head. Prime Minister is busy handing out candies. The BJP hits back, says, if it is about the Prime Minister's foreign visits, then Rahul Gandhi should first disclose details of that. And more than, these gestures, the focus of the opposition should be on the outcomes of the bilateral. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, Rahul Gandhi is very right. Our Prime Minister I am sorry to say, just enjoying his life, roaming around in the world without any reason. What we will get, what our country will get out of these visits. And he's laughing and talking and claiming to be friend of Prime Minister of Italy. And sometimes we have seen what has happened in other countries. One lady, a journalist, she was asking a question and Prime Minister didn't even answer. Now the entire world thinking about it, that why Prime Minister has not answered the question of that lady. And you know why Prime Minister is...
Lady herself has said that she was not expecting any answer. She knew that there was not going to be a question-answer session. Even the Prime Minister of Norway did not indulge in that. As far as, these trips are concerned, Mr. Rashid Alvi, are bilaterals not the reason? When you say that the Prime Minister is roaming around without any reason, how do you see the bilaterals that are happening there?
Have you gone through the statement given by Prime Minister of Netherlands about the minorities in India? The way government of India is behaving with the minorities, he has given a very specific statement. Do you think that it is in the interest of our country? Prime Minister has gone Netherlands. What our country is getting out of it? He has insulted our country. It is a different thing that so many chief ministers of Bharatiya Janata Party and including Prime Minister, the way they are behaving with the Muslim community, taking away their mosque, masjid, and it is
turning this into a Hindu-Muslim. You're turning this entire visit and the video of the Prime Minister and the Italian Prime Minister into a Hindu-Muslim debate. Mr. Alvi, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Let me go back to Kritika. Kritika, that's how, the controversy is going to look like. It all began with that video, and soon enough, there are Congress leaders like Mr. Rashid Alvi bringing in the Muslim angle, turning this into a Hindu-Muslim debate.
Well, absolutely. The video has also been preceded by the shared editorial, which has in fact underscored how Italian design, Italian engineering can also complement Indian entrepreneurship and, of course, the Indian growing economy. This is something that both Prime Ministers of India and Italy have acknowledged in fact, an editorial that was shared this morning, right ahead, much ahead, in fact, of the video that is currently making news. So this is about the bilateral that is currently taking place between the two prime ministers, set in the backdrop of a global energy crisis. As the spokesperson from BJP also pointed out, what the government wants us to focus on is how the fuel hike as well as the CNG hike that is currently being witnessed is still much lesser than what has been done in other parts of the world as well. So that is the government still, in fact, trying to shield the consumers from the after effects of the energy supplies. And that is why the government argues these bilaterals to different countries, to the five countries currently, become very important. But of course, this is also fresh political ground for not just the Congress party, but of course to the entire opposition to raise questions as well. This suits their agenda too, because what is a fact on ground is that people are also feeling the pinch of even the little hike that comes in either CNG or in fuel prices, or as far as LPG is also, or as far as in fact, LPG is also concerned. So all of this does impact the common person, and the opposition is also trying to currently row into this fervor as well. Rahul Gandhi, of course, has tweeted this. He was currently in Rai Bareli, again a poll-bound state for next year. So all of these comments by the opposition also come in the backdrop of the big UP elections also that are scheduled for next year.
You're saying that election also is one of the angles why the criticism is sharper than ever before. Kritika, do stay on with us. Let's once again take a look at that video, the video that has broken the internet, the video that has led to a political controversy now around it.
Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister.
Let's take a look at more reactions coming in. Here is Mr. Pawan Kheda responding on the video. So there are multiple reactions coming in from the opposition. We just took you through Rahul Gandhi's post where Rahul Gandhi says there's an economic storm looming over our head and the Prime Minister is busy handing out candies. He was responding to this video on your screens of Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with his Italian counterpart when the Prime Minister gifted her a packet of Melody chocolate, and she says the Prime Minister of India has brought for us a gift, a toffee, gift from the Prime Minister, and then both of them can be heard laughing, and that's the kind of chemistry and rapport that the two leaders share, that everyone talks about. Every single time they share the same space, they appear together on screen. It sends the internet into a tizzy. Many on the internet talk about the chemistry between the two leaders. We're also getting live visuals at the moment. The Prime Minister, remember, is in Italy, he's in Rome. This is the last leg of his 5-nation tour. There are bilaterals, there are other engagements, but the opposition is focused on this Melody moment that is going viral on the internet. Let's now listen into what Pawan Kheda had to say.
हमें कहा अपने वाहनों में तेल मत डलवाइए। कल मैं सुन रहा था एक बड़े एक्टर हैं रवि किशन जी, कहते हैं होम फ्रॉम वर्क, कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे वर्क फ्रॉम होम, बोले होम फॉर वर्क फ्रॉम वर्क करिए। आप हंस रही हैं, सच में कहा, वीडियो है मेरे पास। तो हमें कहते हैं वर्क फ्रॉम होम और खुद करते हैं रोड शो, खुद जाते हैं 8,500 करोड़ के हवाई जहाज में विदेश, और सुना कोई मेलोडी की टॉफी भी किसी को गिफ्ट करने गए, पार्ले मेलोडी। अभी देख रहा था मैं। हंसिए मत, सच में हुआ है, मजाक नहीं कर रहा। हमें भी शुरू में लगता था ये मजाक हो रहा है, लेकिन ये सच में हो रहा है। क्या मेलोडी वो टॉफी का नाम है भाई? हाँ, उनको, मुझे नहीं मालूम किसको किया, टॉफी का नाम बता रहा हूं, किसको क्या हमें नहीं मालूम।
All right, so you heard Pawan Kheda there hitting out at the Prime Minister as well, questioning the Prime Minister's 5-nation visit. Pawan Kheda says the Prime Minister asking everyone else to adopt austerity measures, but he himself is on a 5-nation tour. These are visuals at the moment coming in of the honor. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on an official visit to Italy, marking the final leg of the 5-nation European tour at the invitation of the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. The bilateral meetings will be focusing on advancing the Joint Strategic Action Plan 2025 to 2029, expanding defense and technology partnerships, and also boosting India-EU ties. These are live visuals that we are getting for you. Prime Minister Modi. We're staying on with these live visuals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Italy. It's the moment when both the leaders appeared together in a video that broke the internet and it went viral. Now there are these diplomatic engagements that are taking place. We'll also connect with our reporters to get you more details. It's a 5-nation tour and this is the last visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the last leg, I beg your pardon, last leg of his 5-nation tour. India and Italy will want to reinforce diplomatic and trade ties during the dialogue, the talks that are going to take place. This, of course, is elevated by the special rapport that is shared between both the Prime Ministers of India and Italy. And like other European countries, Italy also has looked to India as an ally. The European Union earlier, remember, concluded a long-delayed trade deal with India, partly aimed at reducing its reliance on United States. Live visuals on your screens coming in from Italy. You can see the delegation from both sides on the talking table. where the conversation is going to revolve around boosting trade between both the nations, strengthening the relationship between both the countries. According to reports, agreements will also be signed covering issues like maritime transport, agriculture, higher education, critical minerals, museum, cooperation, and the fight against economic and financial crime. These are all, of course, reports coming in at the moment. We'll also wait for the joint presser to take place for an official confirmation of what has been discussed in these talks between the delegations of both sides. We're also given to understand that major international issues, including, of course, the situation in West Asia, Ukraine, and security in the Indo-Pacific, will also be discussed. So on one hand, these delegation level talks taking place, on the other, the video that keeps breaking the internet, that keeps going viral, the joint appearance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Every single time that happens, every single time they share the same space, the entire internet, the social media starts talking about their special rapport, their chemistry, their equation. Let's go across to Srinjoy, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. Srinjoy, we saw the video, we saw the reactions on that video, hashtag Melody once again appearing on all our timelines. And now, these visuals of the delegation level talks. Take us through what's expected.
This one, of course, is a call on. This is calling on President Mattarella. He's the president of Italy. And this naturally is an important conversation that the president will have. Maybe a few guidelines will be discussed before the all-important bilateral meeting with Prime Minister of Italy. Now, that is the serious one, in the sense that much of the forward movement in the relationship, whether is on strategic issues, whether on defense, on energy, on innovation, on technology, on art and culture, all of that will happen when the two prime ministers meet. Of course, there are 2 or 3 important issues that are already being talked about. One, of course, is an MOU that the Enforcement Directorate will have with equivalent Italian financial institution. That's a very important agreement. The other issue is about ports, and that too is very important. Both sides agree that they are peninsulars, and as a result, ports are important. They have coasts and ports, and cooperation on port-related issues are important. The IMEC, again, is a very important issue. Both sides are very keen on. This, of course, was the initially thought up by Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor. But now it appears that after these wars end in Iran and West Asia, things will improve and IMEC will become a reality. After these wars, I think it's possible that IMEC is even more important. Besides that, defense and trade. First of all, defense. Defense, both sides will agree on, after these discussions, to innovate jointly, to develop jointly, and to manufacture jointly in India for export. Trade after the FTA is only going to boom.
Absolutely, and the focus will now shift to that, the delegation level talks, the bilateral talks. Thank you very much, Srinjoy, for getting us the details. Quick break. With that, we have a lot more lined up on the other side.